Where's the teleprompter? How do I start? How do we do this? How does this work? Is this on? Is that on? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday night. Something like that. Let me tweak it. Okay. Sound is adequate. Visuals are well, this is what you get. I don't know. If you like it, you don't. How's everybody doing? Whoo-wee! Got some fun stuff today. What's everybody been up to this week? Summer is fleeting. It is dwindling. You know, I run my league on Wednesdays, and last night I noticed that the sun went down a little bit earlier, and every week we're losing minutes of daylight. State Fair is going to be here in a couple weeks. I don't know about you, but if you remember, I myself am a bit of a state fairer. State fairer? Sure. I'm kind of a professional, you know. And that's coming up, so I got some hardcore state fairing to do, which is gonna be fun. But summer is winding down. I got my my buddy's annual tournament camping fun this Saturday, so I'll be going up there. And then he also lives by a county fair, so we go and we have a little tourney, and then we grill out, and then we go to that county fair and camp out that night. It's a fun time. So that's this weekend. Then next weekend is State Fair. Minnesota State Fair starts up, and basically that weekend, the next weekend, and many days in between, I'll be there hanging out, having fun, people watching. Then we move into September, and the league that I help with on Monday winds down. I think there's only 3 more weeks of that. So that's coming to a close, and we're getting into it. It's fall almost. I mean, I'm not trying to say it's there yet, but knocking out the rest of some projects, getting caught up. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know. I bet you many of you out there would be like, no, not possible. He can't. I'm going to try. I'm going to go for it. And I have plans and dreams and aspirations. I have plans and notes, and I've been kind of putting together kind of like a timeline. And yeah. How's everyone doing? Stacy, that's Stacy there in the she is at the top of the list. Top notch. Absolute top. How are we doing today, Stace? Yeah, so where to go to start for the day? I'm all over the place right now too. That's kind of why I started kind of, I don't know, if like writing some stuff down for some ideas and stuff, trying to organize a little bit, because my brain is squirreling, a lot of excitement. Heat's still here, days are getting slightly shorter, but it isn't helping. School started. Yeah, I noticed some people's school started. I guess I grew up in Minnesota, the Midwest. It's always, you get out of school like right at the end of May, and then you go back to school right after Labor Day. So you basically have June, July, August is your 3 months of summer. And you know, maybe you might go a week into June or a week after August or something like that. But excuse me, I noticed a couple people's kids are already back in school. Forgive me, Dan, for I've sinned. I made the mistake of going to Concept's discontinued knife page, and it got expensive. Cheers. Right? I mean, you're like, okay. Ooh, okay. Next thing you know, your cart is just... You know how many carts I have, and how many... let's all raise our hand. How many people have at least 5 carts going right now? at least. So, I don't want to mislead anyone, as I did in the title. Donnie, are you in the chat? I haven't even looked at the chat yet. I apologize. Long story short, Donnie is not here, but this box right here contains within something made by Donnie. So we're going to look at that in a little bit. So who's excited about that? I also got this box today. There's Donnie right there. This box today, Whisker Forge. Anyone know about Whisker Forge? So we got a Donnie box and a Whisker Forge box. I got it on Amazon. Ooh, it's thin. Ooh. It's long, but it's thin. What's up, Henry G? Help with gadgets, Mo Patty. I'm gonna have the rest of your knives reviewed, and maybe we'll try to sell a few of them today. Lou, by the way, everyone, Mo Patty sent me some knives to check out. She does have some available for sale. We'll look at them here a little later. But she sent 2 winter blades to check out. Both very cool. And, sorry, let me turn this off. Long story short, the M-Fire Auto, Lou Zer was interested, and now he is the proud new owner of said knife. So I have it all boxed up, Patty. I printed out your label. I wasn't able to drop it off today, but I'll go drop it in the mail tomorrow. I've got the video made for that. I'm going to make the rest of the videos, and then we'll figure out what's going on with the rest of your knives. I might buy the other winter blade. I'm kind of up in the air. Clint Crosby, Paul, Mike, Kevin Smith and Knives. What is happening? Okay, let me try to catch up with the chat. Say hello to my little friend, the like button. Thank you, Ramsey Silent. But we're looking at a Donnie knife today. And is Brian in here? Anybody seen Brian? We got some Whisker Forge. All right, let me scroll back here a little bit. Mick Ranger's in the house as well. Stacy, I said hi to Stace. Vancity. How many concepts did you buy? Lanyard Man. I think I heard this speech last year. Trying to hear it. It's possible. It's possible. Lanyard Man, you're only a couple down on that list. I mean, well, your other stuff, I'm done with your other stuff. I'm going to get that shipped back. But remember, you told me to wait because of said other package that is now here. We owe Lanyard Man a little thanks for the Donnie package today. Kathleen is in the vicinities. Hey, it's Johnson's tagging Matt Maurer. I did say hi to Help with Gadgets. Okay. What's up, Josh? And we're back to the top of the chat. No, who did I miss? Boom. And I know SC Knife Monkey was here right at the beginning, right, too? Yep, oh, there we go. Excellent. And Adolf from Puerto Rico. What? How's it going in Puerto Rico? Anybody pick up the new Devo today? I did not, and I did see a recent Instagram post that they are now sold out. So the new Devo Fireball sold out. Titanium Justin has a video up. How Justin get on a pass around that I'm not involved in. There's Loser himself. Deeply ashamed. Lou, well, I guess I could give you the tracking now, but it'll be going in the mail for you tomorrow. Lou, congratulations. Look at what Mo Patty said. He wanted the gray one. Yeah, that's the auto. The blue one is not the auto. The blue one is the push out 8. He wanted the gray auto. The, what was it called in the Empire, right? Now I gotta wait 15 seconds for the chat. Yes, the gray one, not the blue one. Lanyard Man ordered the Wakanda Forever version of the Fireball. Not this one. This one is still here. The other one is packed up. This one I still have to make a video on. Write a capital A in front on the Z on the address. Okay. I can do that. Yeah, I still got to make the video for this. Is the one that I want to buy that I'm not sure if I should. It's cool. I don't absolutely love it. It's fun. I do like winter blades. I like that little push button out. What's up, Grateful? So who else picked up one of the new Fireballs? Boom. I like this little thing. My finger sucks at it though sometimes. Yeah, now that we're here, might as well. The other ones that I have are Mo Patties. So we got the Winterblade 8. We have the MC Excalibur with the integral titanium. Boosh. We have the Guppy from what's his name, Nicholas Nichols. So this one's available if someone's interested. And careful, where's the other one? Over here, the Beowulf Mule 4, the other skeletonized. Lou just bought the Winter Blade so you can have some of Mo Patty's DNA to clone her. Careful, it might mix with my DNA. I also touched it. You got to be careful. Make sure you grab her DNA off of there. I'll try to, because I don't want to clean it and then remove hers. I want to make sure it's hers so that you get hers, not mine. You know what I mean? Because they're not the same. Hers superior. Mine, I don't know. What am I doing? There we go. This one's also available. Paul's got the interest. It's cool. I can dig it. I'd say if anything, you might need to put a little Loctite on the pivot. I don't really ever do that. Who does? Comment. Who likes to Loctite their pivots or their screws or anything like that? I generally do not. This live has derailed. Was it ever on the rails, Paul? I mean, what did I do? What have I done? Where are we? What's up, YouTube Music Portal? And I mean, Paul, I might. Paul asked Patty, is it a finished knife? I feel like I've asked you that before. I mean, Smock, what's up, Smock? How you doing tonight? 0 Loctite for this guy. Dirty Dan says only if he keeps backing out. Hey, it's the Johnsons. Loctite, thumbs up. Grateful, it all depends. Maybe so, maybe not. If it loosens up constantly, says Clint. I don't really have too many. That's kind of, and I haven't really messed around with it too much. I just noticed it had loosened up, so maybe it doesn't. You get it the right tautness. Katie, did I ever get your second email? Did I reply? I don't know. Your package has been shipped. I have tracking for everyone. Everyone who won from 2 weeks ago for the 10K, it has shipped. None of them should have arrived as of yet. What day is it? Thursday. I shipped them on Tuesday. I just haven't emailed. I'll email everyone tonight. I'm gonna write myself a reminder. Email. So I will email tracking to everyone tonight for their winnings from the 10K. Congratulations to everyone. But everything has been shipped. So you should be everyone should start receiving some of that stuff in the next couple of days. I think most of them said, I think maybe the first one was delivery on Friday, Saturday, maybe a couple of them on Monday, pending how the shipping goes. I did get set up on Pirate Ship, and I had not used that yet, but I am on Pirate Ship now. I'll use that in the future, kind of see where it goes. But seemed like the prices were good. Maybe I saved a little bit, not too much, but I did save on that. Then when I went in, I didn't have to wait in line. You know, you just go straight up, hand them the packages, and bada bing, bada boom. There was no line, and I was like, he was like, oh, hey, it looks like you got a bunch today. I'm like, yeah, and they're labeled already. He's like, ooh, check it out. I'm moving up. And so he was like, bloop, 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 bloop. Yep, these are good. He chucked them. And we're set. I always forget what the knife is called, but not the guppy. The other Skelly was introduced at Blade Show. Mo Patty, what was it? You have the guppy and then that other one that's in the Brimwolf Mule 4 box. I know you said a name, and I cannot remember what it is. Lou, oh, you have the tracking from, yeah, I printed her tag and I stuck her tag on that one. And I did not get there today, but I will drop it tomorrow. Yeah, the Brimwolf Mule 4. But Mo Patty, didn't you also have another name for it? The Everburn. The Everburn, Paul. That's it. That is it. Screenshot, save, swish. That's the one. Yeah. Feels tight to me. I can't flick it though because of my lefty. Boom. Try to get the right, there you go. Paul says, yeah, send me that thing. You talked to Mo Patty. Come on. And then the milling on the blade too. It is, it's wild. It's definitely cool. I'm gonna get that video made for that. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow or Saturday. Because of my lefty boom. Because of my lefty boom. I mean, you know. So, I got these bad boys stained. Look at this craftsmanship. Boosh. Bro. Kevin Smith. And knives. Enamored. Ooh. Look everyone, it's Casey. So, yeah, this is Kevin Smith and Knives shelf. 1, ooh, shelf 2, bada bing, bada boom. Oh my god. Nice rack. They look like high school bleachers, right? So, okay, Paul, here's my thing too. Well, but if you look, they're basically the same as this one here. So that's what we're gonna get, is you're gonna get this look in two more spots now. I'll fix up these, like these two, or I don't know yet. But I also got that bleacher feel, and it's kind of hard. Maybe I can, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Go like this, then go like this, right? Alright, we're gonna camera down here for a sec. Alright, so imagine if I get like all of them and I empty them and I put them like in a circle. It'll look like a coliseum, right? And so I'm gonna set them up coliseum style. Right? And then put a bunch of knives on the outer like they're watching. And then, you know, I can put like, you know, maybe put this one, a couple of these in the middle like they're fighting or something like that. Maybe then I could do I could even do an old Harryhausen like claymation, kind of stop motion, like. Anybody want to come over? Because we'll take like one frame at a time, and then you gotta animate each knife in the audience so each one moves a little, you know, like they're reacting to the fight in the center. Am I? Yeah. Climbing the stairway to knives, sure. They do look amazing, right, Kathleen? Building a staircase for our little boy Cole. Oh, I can't wait. Piss is coming out soon. I'm gonna buy one for sure. I'm Dirty Dan, no Dirty Dan. Oh no, I'm Dirty Dan. Okay, wait, you're a... Ooh. Can you let the winter blade sit under a UV light for 10 minutes, kill off all my cooties? But see, it'll kill off Mo Patties too. So, how do you retain the Mo Patty? Are you not entertained? Right? Okay, you see, Paul's on board here. I feel like... Is there a Knife Community Award for Best Live Stream Set? I just like looking at all my stuff. I like to see it, and then I like to grab. And I'll pull 20 of them off in a little session, pull them on the table. I've got this over here now that has become like a little secondary stage, and I'll kind of put some out, mess around with. It's my style. I can't have them in, but I would rather have them out and have to take them out and clean and keep it nice versus putting them all in boxes. And I everyone likes to store and maintain differently, and I respect that. I don't deny, however anybody wants to do it is great and fine. I like to be able to see, I like to look, I like just to look at them all and just boom. A little Ren and Stimpy in the background. Yeah. What's up, Derek? You have like 8 square feet? Well, this is a room. This is like a 10 by 10-ish room. Might even be a little smaller than that, but we're good. I mean, I'm touching the wall. There's the wall. And here's the other wall. It's not as big as it. I've got this set up so it looks like it's like studio, like when you're like at Price is Right. That place is tiny. When I'm not on live, I'm just like this. I'm just here, just going Now every once in a while, I like to summon a demon. Just. Oh wait, we can't. No. Kirsty. We have such sights to show you. Yeah, if you got kids or something that running around grabbing at stuff, or you got pets, I'm good. Living life, dying out in the heat, landscaping. Ugh, yeah, Dirty Dan. It's been hot. There's been days where you go outside and it's just a little bit on the toasty. What's up, Fred? You could do a live from the old place, your old kitchen dining room area where I used. Oh, a little. How fun would that be? Wouldn't be that hard to do. Although I'd have all the. I have the cougar in here now. Well, I never had the cougar out there. I got the cougar and then we moved. That new, she runs, she purrs, and I have, oh God, he is. Don't scare me like that. Pinhead is behind me. Beer is fluids, right? It is. 100%. All right, what is this? So where is the flooding? I missed out on some news. I've been busy, haven't watched the news the last couple of days, but I hear there's some flooding somewhere near here. It hasn't been right by me, or if it has, I'm not aware of it. I'm not with the times. The last couple of days, I haven't really turned the TV on like at all. Okay. So, today we have a few unboxings, we have some stuff to look at. Do I still have knives in the other room? No, yeah, I kind of moved everything in here, but then I didn't have any spots on the shelf. So, to be honest, there is maybe 20 knives out there. Throw in the world's tiniest stiletto. Lou, I'd have to buy another one. I can't get rid of that bad boy. I mean, it's so small. God, it's so small I can't hold it. Boom. There we go. Clean. I work in TV and radio, so I don't watch TV, says KC. it like rolls and then catches my thumb. Because it's like, look at this. It's so tiny. If I do my left hand, I bet I'd be better. Bam. Maybe not. Maybe the spring's going bad. Am I ruining it now? There it went. Look at how thick that is, though. That's the thing, is it's this thin, but it's that thick. So when you're holding it this way, it just naturally like rolls like this, and then you catch the blade. And then you catch the blade. Dylan Mallory, what is happening? All right, so I do have this right here. I want to start unboxing some of these things, get them open, because I want to mess around and we can talk about it. KDK got the National Tractor Pulling and Championship, one of my big screens, and you on the other. Full pull and knives, got the best of both worlds. What's up, Derek? National Tractor Pulling Championship. What channel is that on? That sounds fun. I've been to a couple of those, like in person, like at fairs and stuff. Man, that is loud and fun. I dig it. She thick. Look at how thick. So people are maybe aware of the project, the handle project. Wow, look at that. Instant focus. Perfect. Sure. Why wouldn't you? Projects coming up. The steel timber sports. Ooh, like chainsaw sports. That's fun. I got some cheap blanks. I know they're not high quality, but they're still gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun. That's the goal, is to learn and have some fun. So we got a couple of cheap Damascus blanks here. I got a couple of inexpensive D2 blanks right here. And my focus sucking balls, that might help. These are pretty cool. Nice little D2 steel. Good feel. Nice kind of shape. I'll need to sharpen it better. Maybe smooth and polish. Maybe throw some jimps in there. These are the D2 blanks, Dirty Dan. Little bit different. Actually ordered another one. So as far as how well the heat treat is, how long they're going to hold up, how well they're going to do, I don't know. But what I do know is I can make a handle for these and practice and learn and test. Here's a couple of the wooden ones that Bro made. Treemascus. So this is all wood, but once we started talking about them making these all wood, planing it all out, doing the blade, then doing the handles. Fred the Log, you should get a package tomorrow. Dylan's next proto was in there. Excellent, Fred. I'll be just about caught up with everything. Yeah, we're crushing right now. Excellent stuff. So this is the tree kel made by my bro. Super cool. This is fantastic. So if he can do this with just all wood, now our next step is we'll take a couple of these and make some, handles, pin the handles on and shape those up. KC said he did a few of these back in the day. Awesome. That's fun. Do you have videos on them? I would totally watch that. And I actually bought this Bowie. It has to be over 10 years ago. And I never got to it. And I've handled it like this and touched it. And back a few years ago, I didn't really care or worry about what that would potentially do. And there's no rust on here. Everything looks good. So it's held up. I remember it was maybe 40, 50 bucks back then. It does need an edge put on it, but it's got a nice shape. So I'm excited to throw a handle on there. I have a few handle material pieces, like a nice little chunk of walnuts, and then I picked this up at a knife show. This is like some of that, I don't know what you call it, but the multi-layered, you can see there's like a red layer and a blue layer and a light colored layer, and so as you cut through, you'll get different layers with it. I may or may not use any of this. I got these from Jimmy Crow. So he sent me these a while ago to use on my on some knives or on my CNC that I still haven't set up. So we got a couple nice little matched set pieces here. Kind of fun stuff. Word to your mothers, uncle's cousin, I'm out. Right on, Casey. Good to see you. Thanks for swinging by. Big old boy for a big old boy, right, Derek? I want to get more into bigger Bowie type knives. I dig them. I think they're cool. That's like a glue spot. These are kind of fun. They got a little line on one side, so you kind of make it so the top half would have more of that, and the bottom would be the lighter or something. Again, maybe I'll use these. Maybe I won't. Aaron does have access to expecting some batoning videos with that big dude. Right on, Bob Tism. I've actually got something coming in the mail. I placed an order, and speaking of batoning, this new item that should be here tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Kenman here. We have a special unboxing from the Amazon bag on the floor. What is in the package? We have a thin special package. I picked this up as well. May not even go this far yet, but slap it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no, here we go. Anybody got a guess on what this is? A deck of cards. Yeah. Pick a card, any card. We've got some G10 sheets right here. Couple of thin sheets of G10. So these would be used for something like in a case like this right here with the gateway. See how that base layer is that blue thin section and then the abalone on top of it? Something like that. Or like on the Rosecraft F1. Boom. We've got the layers right there in between on the handles. Or if you wanted a Belle Biv de Valou, Mallory, Dylan's like, well, that's the same box my phone battery came in, but that's better than a battery. Yeah, so it'd be for doing stuff like this, or maybe even cutting and like having one section of wood, for example, for the front, and then you could put a layer or two this direction here to separate the bolster. Opening old envelopes like Johnny Carson did. You gotta hold it up to the parts for making knives, or you know, he's got the jokes to it though. He does liven up the chat. Oh yeah. So again, I want to start off with just the first one. I'm just gonna do just a piece of wood, just something like this. 2 chunks of wood on each side, probably this blade right here. Make myself a handle, just break it down, figure it out, the pins, chamfering the hole for the pins, pounding them in, shaping it up, and just seeing what happens, you know? Then maybe we'll get into some more stuff. the plan is to experiment, have some fun, see where it goes. What do we think? What do we do? What do we know? Chunks of wood. I got another chunk of this orange stuff, which is the nasty stuff. Some chunks of wood you get have these on them. The really nasty stuff. Some of them don't, but there's some woods where, because I do a lot of woodworking like on the lathe where I turn it and make bowls and stuff, and that you're kicking up a lot of dust. I have a dust machine. Basically it's like a vacuum in the corner with the tube running up to the area, then where I'm actually doing the work, the tube is right there, so it is sucking the dust out. I also wear a mask when I'm doing it, so protected. I don't want to mess up my lungs. But every once in a while you get chunks of wood where it says on there like, yeah, this dust is nasty. Do not consider. There's some stuff I've thought like, oh, I don't even want to use that because it's just so gross. Make a Timascus handle. How Timascus? I mean, slow down. Damn cancer wood, right? Frickin' cancer wood. So we have a few sheets. It's thin. This is the really thin stuff. I'm probably gonna order some thicker chunks. Like if you look on here, that's definitely thicker. Like I think I've got a couple of sheets of each, and both sheets of the red do not quite equal that. Well, maybe they're pretty close. Almost. Yeah, it's about 2 sheet thick. But you could buy some thicker stuff. It'd be probably much better than gluing 2 sheets together. Unless you were going to do something where you're doing multicolored layer. Something like that. We'll see. I like to get creative. I have made a few bowls and stuff where you cut up several pieces and then glue them together so you get different patterns and stuff with it. So I'm eager to get rolling. I actually got to go over to Aaron's and we need to get started. Of course, this next few weeks is just busy. And our schedules don't always match up. Sometimes the days he gets off to be during the week. You know, and if it's during the week and I work during the week and I'm off on the weekend and might have to work weekends. Sometimes it's tough to do. We're gonna get there though. All right, what do we think about these two though? Boom, boom. I have some sheets of glass micarta in various colors. I know when I start making stuff on the CNC, I'm gonna want to buy chunks of micarta for sure. I love micarta. I like these two quite a bit. They're similar but different. And I got another one coming that has like a big old harpoon on the front and kind of more of a curve handle. This one has a little bit more of a finger choil on it. And's a little bit wider. Can't quite tell. Got more of a belly on it. This one's got more of a longer point. Glass scales are gorgeous. Who's Johnny Carson? Oh, oh, oh. Stop. 6:42 in the PM on a Thursday day. So, what knives are people looking at right now? What's on the radar? What's everyone thinking about? Anyone picking up anything recently? Picking up something soon? The Devo Fireball just popped out. Couple people got that. I did not. It is now sold out. Congratulations to Devo, making some great stuff. I'd buy a t-shirt from you with your logo saying, "This dust is nasty." It is. It is. Dust is one of the things I'm allergic to, so if I gotta kind of keep sort of clean. I'm kind of aware of it. So like if I were to go and go like that with my finger on something that was dusty and then get it like near my eyes, they get itchy and red quick. You've probably seen it. You've all watched me here. Devo today, Raccoon V tomorrow. TriStash V2. I'm holding off for the TriStash V2, which should be releasing soon. Hopefully very soon. Paul bought a Rosie's Rippers Reaper. Say that one fast. Rosie's Rippers Ripper. See, I couldn't even do it once. God, I suck. Rosie's Rippers Reaper. Rosie's Rippers Reaper. Rosie's Rippers Reaper. Rosie's Rippers Reaper. Mini Reaper. Mini Reaper. Mini Reaper. Full size, huh? So what is it? Did you get a Gen 2 or did you buy it used off of somebody or what, Paul? Well, Patty just did a short on the Mini. Sean got the Wakanda and the Jack Sparrow Fireball. Right on, Sean. Lanyard Man also got the Wakanda. Talk to Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull for my Carta. Talk to Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull. I will probably do that. I just screenshotted that. Screenshotted? I screenshotted it. The Finch drops the Oxbow line tomorrow. That's an interesting one too. I like Finch. I actually was carrying my Finch today. Finch Nocturnal. Action is smooth and buttery. And she glows, pal. Scott's a great guy to deal with. Well, I'm gonna have to then. That sounds good to me. I want some cool Macarta. Of course, that's gonna mess up my focus. Boom. Finch is cool. What's the one? Undertaker or something like that? I really want to get that one. But they do have a drop tomorrow, the Oxbow. If anybody's interested in that. Finch Oxbow. Oh, dude, that one. Zoics. Abalone. That looks righteous. Anybody planning on getting one of these? I saw KC was showing one off. I'm about to sneeze. Now that I've told you I'm about to sneeze, I am not going to sneeze. The sneezing has... Oh, it's just floating there. It's like I'm about to. Are they all the same N690? Except for they don't do any lefty side clip, which is okay. Lou, I have the Nocturnal as well, like it, but larger than you were expecting. Yeah. Hold on, Lou. It's larger than you were expecting? I wish it was larger. It's This knife is great. It's a good size. This little choke up right here, getting in there, it's fine. But I wish it was bigger. I mean, this thing is not large. It's barely over 6.5. Come on, focus. Barely over 6.5. That is a small knife. And you thought it was, you think it's large? Lou, do you have just tiny, cute little hands or what? KR Knives, they sent you the deep one. So you're on a pass around? I don't try enough to get on pass arounds. And Titanium, Justin already had shown off a fireball, so that must also be from a pass around since they just went on sale. I'm not jealous. I'm just jealous. No, if I don't try to get on them, then I don't. You know, that's my own responsibility. So I can't blame anyone for that. I just don't really reach out and touch. Okay. I don't want to wait anymore. This is what it looks like. Donnie is in the chat right there. Bless Knives. TKE sent me a knife to check out that I received today. Huge knife, but very timely. Made by your guest tonight. So good. Everyone should get one. Here's my guest right here. Let's open this up. All right. Alrighty then. Size the 1929. Fred doesn't have a shirt. Donnie has some shirts if anyone's interested. All right, this has my address and Donnie's address on there. So let's go to here. Perfect. And then I can, let me get, wow, where do I, this has been taped to full completion. This is like, no, you're not getting in this box. It is fully taped shut on all sides. Very well done. Cut down the side of the box into the meat of the thumb. Alright, so that side is loose. So for those of you that, here, let's do this real fast. Copy. Pin to the chat. Donnie at Bless Knives. That is his Instagram. If you want to get a hold of Donnie, get one of these really cool shirts, message him there, and throw him some money, and he will ship you a shirt. And if you want to buy one of his awesome knives, you can also talk to him about it there as well. Okay, let's... Don't be dumber than the box, Kenman. Right now, dumber than the box. Alright, there we go. We gotta just be not dumber than the box. We're doing stuff. We're doing stuff. Thank you, Donnie. And thanks to Lanyard Man, this is, okay, this is taped in here. Trying. Smells like plastic. Okay. Shit on the floor. That has so many, it has multiple. Alright, let me get, I'm just trying to tear through the tape on this. There it is. Wow. How you like me now? Okay. Table. Need to get back on that corner to afford a Donnie a blessed knife. We all could sell a little bit to pick one up. Fully worth every penny though. Guy puts his hard, strong hands into action and creates things of beauty. Here we are. Rhubarberry. What's up, Thomas? What do we got in here? What do we got? Ooh. Got a Blessed Knives patch. Got a couple Blessed Knives sticks. Locally handmade with precision. Omaha, Nebraska. Blessed Knives. Blessed Knives at Gmail. Contact information. Wait, make sure this isn't full of... We've got the Ripley number 12 CPM Crewwear 63 HRC floating backspacer, handmade copper washers, black electro anno. Thanks for your trust and support. Extra card. All right, so the Ripley number 12. Here it is. Put this stuff aside. Are we ready? There it is. All right, come on, focus. Don't let me down now. It's nice and bright right there. Is that gonna make a difference? Ooh, it's gonna make a difference on me. All right. Here it is. Who's seen these before? Never on the channel here. Woo! Oh, I tell you what, kids. This is it. This is it. Make no mistake. This is a lefty Ripley number 12. Look at this finish on here. Come on, give me some focus. Right there. Those huge jimps on there, the stone washed, floating backspacer. Oh yeah, look at this. Of course, come on, look at that. What? There's absolutely no reason to focus on 1 inch away from the camera. There's nothing up there. It wants me to put this up there. Here, okay. Can someone help me? I have absolutely nothing in front of my camera. Nothing. There is nothing here. Yet it doesn't want to focus here when everything's here. It wants to focus there. And then when I hold something up here like this, it'll focus on this little corner down there. And I hate it. Come on. Look at the craftsmanship. Handmade. Look at that backspacer, straight as an arrow, right up the middle. Oh, that is something. So we have a frame lock, flipper tab, drops, flick out. Made by hand, no mill. This guy here, boosh. You see this action? Flap, slap, drop, flip. It's so nice. That's what's crazy, is just handmade. There's a good angle. Look at that shadow. Look at that. It's that backspacer is just floating in the center. It's wild. Yeah, this finish, what'd you call this? Black electro anno, but it's kind of like battle worn, you know, where there's just the extra little bumps and scratches, and around 1,000 right here. Woo! Played with this specific knife at Atlanta and currently playing with his Predator. So good. Oh, so the action right there, the grab. This is a huge knife. I can get in there, draw. Got the choke up spot. Ooh, that choke up spot feels nice. I like this, what he's done here in the choke up. So there's a little space right there still for sharpening, bringing it up. But then it has this little chamfered edge that I'm going to struggle with the focus on. There. See that? That little edge right there. Ooh, that is awesome. I love the stone-washed look on the blade shape itself. This thing is huge. How long is this? Almost 9 3/4. Woo! Worth its weight in gold. Bam. This thing is sick. That backspacer is bananas, yo. Look at that. Just perfect. Nice and jimped all the way. Handmade? Come on. Got to be at least a good 30 hours of time in this. The shape of the blade, it's cool because it's right here. There's this facet. This facet goes in this way. Then this facet for the grind goes that way. You got that extra little. Ooh, that's like a hollow curved grind right there. Just got to soak that thing in. Have I tried writing the camera a strongly worded letter? Reflecting off the wood, so I need to put like my black mat down. Gonna reflect off of this though too. Doesn't fit. Oh, I grabbed the small one. I have a bigger piece too. Still getting that mad reflection right there though, either way. thumb stud or thumb hole worked. Have the red carpet out for this beaut. Oh, look at this. Drop, flick. You hear the action too, just smooth, creamy, delicious. Anyone, link in the chat right there. Go talk to Donnie at Blessed Knives and say, I saw it, I love it, commission, purchased, ordered. Oh, this is a full lefty. Sick. Is this on washers or bearings? I think he said they're handmade washers. Right, Donnie? Always washers. Boom. It just goes. Detent. Boop. Oh, they're not? I thought you said they were. I don't know. Check the tape. Oh, handmade washers for the back spacer. Those. I just took it when I heard handmade washers that it was all of them. It's fine. KDK became a sometimes custom channel. Good stuff. Hey, you know, you do what you can. I am a knife lover. I will buy these gas station knives forever. And one of these days, I'm going to get one of these knives from Donnie. Not today. Today, I get to play with Lanyard Mans. Luckily for me, Lanyard Man is a lefty. And he told Donnie to send it to me first before it went to him. Wow, this thing feels great. Donnie, I also handled this in Atlanta, so I've already touched this knife. But, oof. I actually might have talked to Lanyard Man a few times before he bought it, too, saying, yeah, I touched it. I'm over there at this table right now. I'm looking at it. I could make the pivot washers, but ain't nobody trying to pay me for that nonsense. And, I mean, would there be like a major benefit if there's already some good ones out there that you can get, you know, right? Action on this is great. I mean, you got some weight behind the blade for sure, so that helps you swing it down. But I mean, you see what's happening here. Oh, there was the first time I didn't push it far enough and it kind of popped back. Flipper tab is effortless. You can basically push button that and it won't fit. Well, there, I was pushing on the lock at the same time. If you're not pushing on the lock, it's going to pop on open. But of course, pushing on the lock, we'll do the righty. This would be a lefty. Oh, okay. So if you get your thumb back here, kind of more on the clip, there you go. So as a righty could get this like you would though. You're getting this custom, you could just buy a lefty. Boom. But there you go. Putting the right thumb on the clip allows you to do the flick even with the frame lock. It's kind of awkward for me, but I'm also lefty. That plunge grind though, wow. Oof. I'll send it to you right away, Lanyard Man. Ooh, this thing is thick. Boy, what? You got to be kidding me. This guy's going 0.2 right up through here. Oh, baby. Mama. Don't cut your fingers on the drop. That thing is 0.2 thick. Snap. Just. And what happened to your finger there, Dan? Yeah. Whoa. Snail Trail Dale. If you go to the link in the description, you go to Donnie's page at Bless Knives. Donnie from Bless Knives, right here. Handmade, no CNC. Handmade with love. This is a lefty version, Ripley. Look at the drop on there. Flips out. This is sick. We're looking at CPM Crewwear, titanium, black electro ano, and the stone washing on there just drops. Oh, it's stupid how good it is. And that's not a negative thing at all. It's just wild. You're like, wow. I've seen some stuff and some things, and there's some companies, I don't want to name names, but you might know some out there where they do small batch run type stuff, and you get the knife and you go like this, and it's like, oh wow, it's stiff. And then when you go to open it, you flick it and it goes to there, and then you flick it and it goes to there, and then you flick it and it goes out. Oh, I almost got it that time. And then you're like, oh, huh. I'm gonna cut my foam mat. But you know what I'm saying. This thing here, boom, just flicks out great. Drops really well. Flip. Oh, the action is superior. Just. Boosh. Donnie is amazing though. Like I said, handcrafted. Look at the backspacer floating in the middle right there. My focus is holding a little better with this black background, isn't it? And that's something. Still doesn't like it up there as much. Or it loves it up there when nothing's up there. But that is so cool, that backspacer just floating in there. Lanyard Man. Yeah, this is Lanyard Man's. He's going to be enjoying this soon. I can't hold on to it for very long. Oh, that flick out, though. Boosh. That's just too fun. It's too fun. What's up, Shay? Yeah, you just, be prepared to save up about $1,000. First got to pay off my son's college. But see, the thing is it's the value. This is a handcrafted piece of beauty right here. You can put $1 on that time. But if you think about the amount of time put into what it took to make this, woo, value is there. Value is there. This is a unique, gorgeous piece of perfection. By the time you save up for it, they're going to cost more than that. Fred, you're right. Just buy us all one now. Bless Knives for everyone. Trying to get a mid-tech going by end of year, beginning of next. Right on. Donnie, keep us informed. Keep us in the loop. You working on the website at all, or still just going to go on everything through Instagram? Handmade stuff is worth every penny. Dude, this knife feels so good. The action is so good. And it's just gorgeous. It's a great style, great shape. I like the way it is. Fred's gonna have Donnie make a custom for him. And you get a bless. And you get a bless. And you get a bless. What's up, Neil? Tracking inbound for you as well, Neil, soon here. All your stuff's going back. I still got... I did post the Towsers video. Dude, that marbles video, the marbles knife, that video's popping. Most of my videos only have like 100 to 200 views, and I think that one's got like almost 700 now. Who knew? It's so interesting how some knives just, you think a video is going to do well, and it does, or it doesn't, and then another one doesn't, and it does, or you know what I mean? KDK has now handled 2 of Lanyard Man's knives before he's even handled them. Although in this case, I've already handled this one here because I remember talking to you about it when I was looking at it in Atlanta. And I said, yeah, buy that thing. I guess only once under my ownership. Hilarious that the $15 knife does numbers. I think I looked it up. I think that one's actually like 30 or something. But sometimes that's weird. Like one was it this one? I think this ugly M-Tech one. This one here did numbers too. So it's just, you never know what. The algorithm sometimes just gets chosen. It gets chosen like, you make a short and like 10 people just happen to like it at the same time, and then it pops it to 1,000 people. And I think then if 20 of those people like it, it just tumbleweed, right? I love all the blessed knives, but my fave is the Vapor, says Mick. Action superior in every way. Least popular so far, but folks are still digging them. Well, you got to make a few different ones too, I think. That's kind of part of it, is like some people will love this and some people will say, oh, that thing is way too big. I didn't say that. Not me. But someone will be like, oh, it's huge. It needs to be half that size, or chubbier, or whatever it may be, you know? And so you come up with a few cool designs, and you kind of cover more ground with a few different people that like what they like. Oh, I like knives that have great action, that look awesome, that feel good, that are in focus. There you go. How cool is that, though? Backspacer, handmade. Scales, handmade. Clip, handmade. Got to get a mini Ripley next, right? Smaller, try a mini Ripley or a Newt. See? He's got them covered. He knows what's up. Get a few things for all the people. Oh, I like the Jimps a lot. What do you do to line up the Jimps right? I'm interested in making some Jimps without having, like, I got a drill, or like a thing where you can, you know, like a mill where you put it in and you're like, and then you crank it over, crank it over. Fred the Lug, for me it's too big, but doesn't negate the fact that it's fantastic. Right, but you can tell them, like, hey, what do you think about making one that's shorter or whatever? I always have to go check because they get the Vapor and the Predator mixed up, says Mick. I don't know. I think the Ripley's probably my fave. Newt is a chopped Ripley. Mini is a scaled down 15%. This is awesome. I dig it a lot. I can't believe it's 0.2 at the thickest. There's some weight on that blade. Whap. Centered perfectly, right in the middle. And you can watch Donnie work on and make your knife live. Anybody seen some of those videos he posted sanding that stuff? It was like sparking. Fred the Lug will have a Ripley in hand tomorrow, hopefully, barring proper shipping. She's sharp. And remember, it's 0.2. We're talking 0.2 from here to there. That's not a long distance to go from thin to thick. So that makes it harder to push through your cuts. But that's still cuts. I generally like 0.16 stock, but we'll do thicker sometimes. If I had a guess before measuring and looking at this and just seeing a picture of it, I would have guessed like between 12 and 16. But as soon as I saw it sign, I was like, oh yeah. That's 0.2 all day. That's so great. Boom. Mick just posted a link. YouTube Bless Knives. Gonzo's Arius should be here tomorrow or Saturday. Totally stoked. That's great. Congratulations. My Strix will be here in December. Anybody else? Who else is expecting a Strix in December? Thank you for posting that link. There's Donnie's channel. I've got Donnie's Instagram linked up there for contact information. But go to Mick's link and you can go to his YouTube channel and watch some stuff happen. Boom. Yep. How many videos you got? You got 70 videos. Donnie's got some stuff. A lot of stuff for watching. If you want to watch them making. This is what I need to get one of these bad boys. Like a 70, get the 72 inch. Freehand chamfering, beveling. Most of these are like 9 months ago. He posted a whole bunch. More shorts. No play. That was weird. Cutting them old school. Dirty Dan, about 1,000. Mind of Milton, 10 away from 1,500. Mo Patty, what are you auctioning off? Donnie says you definitely need a 2x72. Two by 72. Going once, going twice. Sold. I got a grinder and I got a drill press and I got a belt sander, but I need to get like that. I want to get, there's a few things I want to get started, but I'm a little ways off. But this winter, it's on. So yeah, Mo Patty, what? Lathes, mills? Really? That's all going to be auctioned? Too bad we don't live close. I just come by and just buy some off you. When is that all auctioned and when's that happening? How's that work? That'd probably be expensive as far as where you live and having to get it shipped. What a great, you're right, Dylan. This thing is stupid. I just keep opening and closing it because the action is fantastic. It's just so good. It does what it's supposed to do. Yeah, Mo Patty, where are you at again? She's south and east. Wow. I mean, for the win. 1,500 for a Rockstead is not worth it. Mo Patty says a September auction. Missouri. Road trip. Donnie. Let's meet up. We'll go visit Mo Patty, huh? What a hell of a time that would be. I would love to. Just to do it. Forget anything else. Just a road trip. Wish I knew how to operate it all. Yeah, it's every little tool, right? And then if you have the time, some people have stuff, but then they don't have the time to work on things or do the things you want to do, and then it's like you only have so much time in the day. It's like, what do you want to work on today? Fred has had a Rockstead, and he says this is better. Fred does have a very good opinion. I hold highly. I've seen a lot of knives that Fred has picked up. Sorry, I'm got a hangnail I'm trying to remove here. Have you checked out Alien Earth? What's that? Is it a show? Dylan's at 452. Let's get him to 500. Dylan Mallory? What's Dylan's channel? No, someone have a link for it? Make it easy on us. And is Alien Earth Matt, is that a show? Nathan's Knives. Nathan's cool. Nathan makes some really cool stuff. Shay, 1 second, I got you. Okay. New TV series based off of the Alien movie. It's called Alien Earth. FX show. Alright, I gotta write that down. That'll probably watch that. I am not with the times as far as like TV news and stuff. I like if in my free time I'll pull up YouTube basically or Instagram and kind of look at some stuff and then fall asleep on the couch, go to work on the channel, repeat. I am subscribed. That was funny. I tried to type and it wasn't coming up. I hate how that happens. I was typing Dylan and then I thought I typed Mallory, but if you don't type Mallory Designs, it doesn't work. So he's at 452. Can if you have not subscribed, check out Dylan's cool. He's got some great designs, a lot of stuff, artisan cutlery, CJRB, excuse me, hiccup. Go check it out. I'm still waiting on the Carrix, right? Carrix? As soon as that thing's out, I want one though. Go give Dylan a like and sub, says Shay. Do that. Do that. So yeah, we have it right here. The Lefty Ripley is awesome. The Karis. What did I say? Something like that. Carixus? That's the one you're sending tomorrow, Fred? Oh, I might have to keep it. I love that knife. I looked at it and, oop, I just about cut my table. In Texas. Checked out one in Texas and I was like, yep, I love this. No. Donnie, thank you for sending it to me before sending it to Lanyard Man. This thing is sick. Yeah, they had it in Texas, but they didn't have it in Atlanta. But if they had had it for sale in Atlanta, I was ready to buy one. Ooh, do they sell curtains that hold knives? Because then I could put more knives on the curtains. Stacy says Dylan's her favorite designer even before you knew him. Dylan's great. He makes some really cool stuff. And of course, I can't show you any because I'm a horrible human being. That's rough. That's rough. Dylan put it in your hand knowing you were going to send it out to us to review. Excellent. Dylan, any word on when that one's actually coming out? I know I've asked you it about 5, 6, 7 times. And he'll say, yeah, you don't know for sure. Because you don't. And I get it. Dude. That thing is sick. So good. All right. I do have another box I want to get into. Have we seen Brian in here? Sorry, backing stuff up. But yeah, I don't think Brian's been in here tonight, has he? Brian Kerr, Whisker Forge, Brian Kerr, Whisker Forge. Wait, what? Tomorrow you can what? What can we tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow I can hold it because it'll be here and I'll get to touch it. Oh, they're so cool. Well, I will definitely give my input. Kerr was your next guest. Guess. I thought you meant BEDC. No, that's Brian. What is it? Edmondson or something? I'm terrible. Got another surprise coming tomorrow. Me? Dirty Dan sub to Dylan. Right on. Okay. Unboxing on. I don't know if he has alerts. So I'll send good old Whisker Forge a message. Maybe he'll pop in. Yes, to me. I really like the size of the Karis Proto. I don't want them to change the size, but Dan's likes bigger knives than I do. Fred, I remember handling it though in Texas, and I don't think I would say the size needed to change. I thought that one felt great. So it's been since then. So when was that? March? You know, been half a year since I've been able to get my grubby mitts on it. So I'm excited because, yeah, I can reformulate my opinion and probably reassure myself that my focus still sucks. That I want it. Come on, focus down there. There you go. It doesn't want to. Depends on the reviews, says Dylan. Well, you're going to get mine right away. As soon as I get it, I'm going to open it up, review it immediately. TKE, Help with Gadgets, TC have had it. So next is me, and then not sure who. Yep, so we can figure that out in a few days. And I can send it along. So we can go check out TKE and Help with Gadgets and TC Blades and see what they think about it. And yeah, I think it's awesome. Let's find a, hold on. There it is. There it is. The knife in question. Is it the same color as this one here, like this, basically, Fred? Or is it this exact one? Is this the exact one? It's pretty great. I'll tell you that much. It might be that exact one. Yeah, I mean, this is from Dylan's post. Karis prototype. So that's probably it. I love it. I like the way the lock is. I like the smooth look. The little ramped up jump. That's the exact one, says Dylan. Yep, so, yep, I love it. I still love it. I'm excited to mess around with it again, and I'm excited for it to come out, and I will buy one. I'll pay for it. That's fine. I think it's great. I think it's great. Okay, so let's click out of this. Brian is not active, but I don't know if anyone can guess. Who knows? Who can guess? If you do have your hand on the pulse of the KDK network, I just dropped my Red Bull that was basically empty and no drips. But look at this. Donnie says dope. Yeah, dude, that knife is rad, right? super cool. I fell in love with it in Texas, like I said, pretty much instantly. And then when I was putting together what I wanted to get in Atlanta, we weren't sure if it was going to be available or not. And I had set aside, like, specifically, like, all right, well, this one's going to be a couple hundred or whatever. I'm going to be ready, and I'm going to get one if they are available, along with 1931 Leatherworks. But his is also still not out yet, so who knows? Fangirl. Fred the Lug currently has 30 knives out. Need a spreadsheet of what's out there and where they've been and where they're going next. Not easy. I believe it, Fred. That is wild stuff. Ugh. Okay. Well, anyone want to make some guess? Someone should know. This is from Brian Kerr, Whisker Forge. Is this forged? Hey guys, just got done with trap. Brian. I mean, Brian, I don't want to deny, you know, we just sat here and I've been messing around with Donnie's custom work right here. And now we're about to get in a little piece of Brian's work right there. Who's excited? Anyone know what this is? Some people, yes, forged. Brian, I'm not asking you, I'm asking them. We're asking them what they think. Looks like the box my phone battery came in. Deja vu, we're having some deja vu already in here. Yeah, Brian, this is the Ripley from Donnie, Bless Knives. Lefty version Ripley. This is actually Lanyard Man's. Let me move this for a second. Working on that focus that it doesn't seem to care. But dude, the action on this, Lefty, just amazing. Too many paint chips growing up, no guesses. The guess would be an educated guess for those that have been in the lives might know. Boom. We talked about it. It happened kind of on the live. Then we made decisions about this on the live. Yeah, Donnie's work is sick. I've probably opened this 100 times in the last half hour here, and hardly a single one is a fail. They just feel great. That thing is sick. So, Brian Kerr of Whisker Forge. Huh? I bet he's got some whiskers too, this guy. Oh. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so this has our information on it. So we're gonna do the same thing that I did before. Hi. I have more light in the room right now. What's everyone think about extra lighting? Do I look okay? If I go like this, you see some forehead rings? Pretty bright in here. Pretty bright in here. Is this more G10? Same box. Same box. More G10. My knives may not be perfect, but they work mighty well. Imperfections are perfect though. I used to make a lot of stuff, make like bowls and pots and stuff, and like putting a dent in it or bumping the lip or something, just giving it that little bit of like character sometimes really makes it even better. And I don't know, Donnie, I think your knives are pretty damn perfect. What's up? Projectiles are sharp. Okay, so let me cut into the Whisker Forge box, get it loose so we can release. This is I'm excited about this. It's I've been patiently waiting. When we talked about it, it was like, you know what? It's something where if this is happening, it happens when it happens, and the no rush, let it be, let it, evolve. And today is the day. All right, is there any? Okay, I can't. So I have to open the box because of our addresses on. Yes. Splitting slices. Looks like a Donnie on the table, better than under the table. Oh, you naughty. Donnie. What happened to my screen? No cable? What? Why did that happen? I lost a screen. And I'm not sure why. What's up, Dave? Come on back. That's weird. Power save mode. Lost one of my screens, which is strange. All right, Dave, look at this thing. Sick. Handmade custom from Donnie at Blessed Knives. Okay, so Brian, I open up Brian's. It's open now, so you can't see the top. But Lord of Mercy. Look at this. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Here we are. Whisker Forge. Got some Whisker Forge stickers. I'll send out a few with some people on the next wins and some stuff. Whisker Forge. Brian Kerr. All right, there it is. Box on the floor. Look at this. So back in the day, it was like, you know what I want? I want a fork. I want a fork. And then Brian's like, dude, I'll forge you a fork. Come on, focus. What are we focusing on now? Oh, we're focused up here, where there's absolutely nothing. I can finally eat without my hands again. I have a fork forged from a god. Look at this, huh? What's up, Roger? Splitting slices got to lurk for most of this. Shop OT on side projects. Right on, dude. Dude, look at this. What's up, Revolving Blades? Oh, wow. KDK's own Trident, right? This is Whisker Forge, Brian Kerr. I'll post a link. Let's go to his channel. Let me close this. Copy. Oh no. That's not what I want. No. My screen why Ooh, I got something. No, I don't want that. It's only giving me one at a time. This is so dumb. I lost one of my screens and half of my sorry. Sorry. Alright. Oh look, now it's back. So why are you back now? Because if it was out, then it's bad, but now it's back. So that means I have a cable that's like got a bad connection or something. Oh, there it went out again. Great. All right, I'm sorry. I apologize. Of course, we got to have some technical difficulties, right? Okay. Whisker Forge. Space. Paste. Go. All right, Whisker Forge on Instagram right there. That is Brian Kerr. He has a little forge, little setup. He works, he's in Wisconsin. We met for the Badger show, had some fun, talked to him about some stuff, and then somehow got into saying that I wanted a fork. Right? Look at that. That's actually nice and even. When you look at it, we're getting angles and stuff and where you sit or, you know, where it is. But if you look, these tongs are pretty damn even. That has a real nice uniform. We talked about it on the live one day, like, do we want 2 prongs, 3 prongs, 4 prongs? Then we ended up having a vote between 2 and 3. KDK, go grab a hammer. I don't need a hammer. I'm eating dinner. You know what I mean? Dude, that's super cool. It's very unique. So it's got the twist to it, which kind of allows your hand to kind of get in some of those grooves and kind of give it like a grip. Like, that's never fallen out. You can't pull that out. You have to basically twist it out. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Brian. Oh, I owe you now. Well, I do have a couple of knives from Brian that we're going to do some custom stuff to here. In about 2 years. In about 2 years, right? Nah. Discraft Ledgestone Open started today, a couple blocks away. Really good turnout. Revolving Blades, you right by Ledgestone? That's fun. CCO was last weekend. I used to watch a lot of live, or watch disc golf, but I get busy and I haven't watched much lately. How heavy is the fork? Can you weigh it? I can. Brian, what can you tell us about the fork? I'm just like nonchalantly taking this $1,000 custom perfection right here and just yeah, let's get that out of here. We're looking at the fork now. Donnie, your stuff is so sorry. All right, what am I doing here? Sorry. .26 ounces. Or do you want it in something different? Basically, I do everything, you know, most knives are 3.5, 4 ounces, so 3.2. So Brian says, you're welcome. Am I? I thank you, Brian. Made from 5160. So I can put this in my mouth. I can eat my steak with this. I like these tongs. They're straight. So when you look at them this way, what's the Ripley way? 6.44. 6.44. Drop Bear, 3.29. Ripley, 644. Donnie says 5160's indestructible. Just keep it clean. Why? Like it'll rust if I leave it dirty or what? Don't leave it in the sink. But will it apple? Trying to think if it feels better lefty or righty. They feel pretty good the same. 6.44 is a lot of lady right there. I mean, 0.2. Look at how thick. Thicker than a Snicker. Boom. Did Jason take anyone out with a fork? I don't know. I'm trying to think about that. I'm not sure if he did, but... It's wide enough. That's fun. I dig it. Hand-forged fork. Anybody else got a hand-forged fork? I do. Could you imagine? What kind of a dinner is this? Got a hand-forged fork and a handmade blessed knives Ripley. Kind of steak do you eat with that? Think a big meat fork. I could eat with this, grateful. Like a big, Jason. He might have. I don't know, I'm pretty familiar. It's not coming. It's not. I don't remember. Oh, pitchfork. He did do the pitchfork through the girl up in the rafters of the barn in 3. And then he took that same pitchfork and then got the other guy with it. It was the 3 people that the thugs that were. That stole the gas. The one guy laughed and was smoking the cigarette while they're like siphoning gas out of a van, and he's got like a lit cigarette. It's like gasoline, like classic. Thanks, Dan, and everyone for the kind words. Got a bail to make some din. Good luck. Good kicking it with y'all. Thank you so much, Donnie. For those of you, just arriving now, this is Donnie's creation. Handmade, no CNC. Look at that floating back spacer. Just absolute perfection. Custom lefty, Ripley, Crewware, titanium. Action is like perfect. This is a handmade, one of a kind. Like, the love he puts into these, bananas, dude. Deserves a big porterhouse, right? That's the kind of fork that you bring to medieval times. It's like in my pack. This is my fork. I've got my knife. I've got my fork. I'm going to test drive it if I like it. This could be like my daily drive. I'd get rid of all my forks in the house and literally only use this fork. The tongs are satisfying. If I hold it like this, eating some pasta. Yep. If anything, it just makes me want more of them. It makes me want another one. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes me want to get another one. And why is my screen out? That's disappointing. My screen used to do that. That's my new TV. Display will go into power save mode in 5 minutes. It's like I'm trying to use that display. How can I actively do a live without at least 3 screens? You know what I mean? I mean, come on. Give it a test run. Well, I don't have anything to eat now. I'd have to cook something or make something. But I will definitely give it a test run. Now I need a hand-forged steak knife. Well, yeah. I can't open this with my right as well. That's the plight of the righty, or the lefty knife. Now I'm a right-handed person opening a left-handed knife that's out of focus. Come on. Hand-forged steak knife? I mean, why? I mean, I could just use this one. Oh, wait. IDK, I still only have one monitor. I got three in the living room. I'm sitting on the couch, and I have my TV so I can watch whatever I'm watching, and then I got two screens down below. Then I can have one up that I'm waiting on something, and then another one that I can surf with or whatever. This fork makes me king of the campfire. Bro. Whoever's holding the fork, king of the campfire. A spoon? Ooh, maybe a spoon. A spoon could be cool. I thought about carving some spoons, like doing some wooden spoons. You know? Make a wooden spoon. Brian, it looks great. I appreciate it. Well, let's start talking about what we want to do with your knives. Try to figure something fun out and get to it. There we go. Boom. That a nice combo right there. Comparable sizes. Current input timing not supported by monitor. Please change your input to 1920 by 1080. That's what I had it set at. Now it's giving me interesting errors. Weird. I love this. Anybody else order that new Devo today? Fireball? Bushlight Pyrite. That's right, Brian. I did find one file that looked like I might be able to open it up and get it to do something. We'll see. There you go. I gotta switch it though. Gotta switch it. This is a lefty knife. Oh, so good. This fork is great. What's everyone think? Anybody else have a hand-forged fork? Or even thought about getting one? Jealous? It's a mini trident, not a fork. Forks always have 4 things at the end. I don't know, I've seen forks that have 2. But we could get technical. Maybe a 2-tong is a tuning fork. This is a trident. Try. After the stream, turn everything off, and after 10 minutes, hit restart. Everything will be fixed. Kathleen, you might be right. Robin Dahlem has a butter knife forged. Really cool. That's great. Kodiak Edge, what's up? I'm doing good. I get to mess around with this Bless Knives Ripley custom that's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Handmade, no CNC. And this thing just rips. Look at that backspacer floating in the middle. And then Brian Kerr from Whisker Forge forged me this fork. Trident. I'm going to eat with that. I'm not going to eat with this. This is Lanyard Man's. Lanyard Man had him send it to me before they send it to him. So I'm going to have to do a quick review of it and then get this sent out. And this... Lanyard Man, no, but I have a hand-forked forge. Crab forks have 2. What have you been up to, Kodiak? Just looked at Jason's weapon list. No fork other than the pitchfork. Right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I couldn't remember a fork, but then I did remember that pitchfork in episode 3, or episode, yeah, movie 3, 3D. Isn't this thing awesome? It's so smooth, and the fact that he hand makes this. No CNC. Look at that floating backspacer right in the middle. How cool is that? Just awesome stuff. Could open this over and over. 3K giveaway coming the first of the month for Kodiak Edge. Anyone want to post a link? I've been struggling with my one less screen right now. Man, this sucks. Why? I had it up on that screen over there. There's Kodiak Edge. So, yeah, almost at 3,000 subscribers. Go check them out if you're interested. Get a big hunk of beef over a fire, a nice knife, and that fork. No doubt. Need a fork sheath. So I can just have it on my hip when I go camping. Like just boom. Just be like, what? Somebody said there was food? Ready to go. I got my I'm hungry. Where's the pickle jar? You know what I'm saying? Just the live link showing the Benchmades and Stacy Bolster Blades knife pack. So Kodiak Edge, what do you think? Brian Kerr from Whisker Forge made this for me. Tell me that's not cool. Kodiak, he's like, no, I have to do one. Yeah, might as well, right? Forge up a fork. If you want to forge me a fork and send me one. I'm just... The competition. All bladesmiths out there who would like to forge a fork and send it to me for testing. Oh, this is empty. Isn't that disappointing? Brian, I'm so happy you like it. You done a fine job, right? It's just good. It feels good in the hand. I like this spot right here at the end. I mean, I have to actually get some pasta and eat with it. What's up, Paul Mills? How you doing? It's got just a slight little up curve to it. So like you set it down, it has a little curve. You can see that curve up. So you're getting in kind of like you're shoveling it up. So it's a forking competition. How strong is this, Brian? Like as far as like, you know, like a fork, how hard would it be to bend these tongs? Like, you know what I mean? Like when you go and bend one back, are they gonna be pretty? I'm not that I'm gonna do that. I'm just curious how stiff, solid. What's the heat treat on this pig? How do you even? Nice and even too. I mean, if you look at the spacing on there, Again, it's hard to line it up and hold it right because at any angle, you know, you're seeing like it, you know, oh, that doesn't look straight or whatever. But when you hold it dead even, the spacing just looks really, really good. It looks great. Maybe it dips down a little bit more on this side here, but over here they're like, they look the same. The tips are at the same length. They're both, or they're all kind of the same thickness. Maybe the middle one's a little thinner than the outer two, but the outer two are basically identical. When you look at it this way, they're nice and straight with each other. So that's a nice flat section right there. I feel like they're spaced the right amount. Should be good for getting in there. And I want to get some bow tie pasta or something and just get in there, and I just want to shovel a pound of pasta into my face hole with this, and then we'll see. It's going to be really hard. It's 5160. I mean, that's great. Like I said, I'm not looking to try to do that. I was just curious, you know, like versus a standard fork, you know, at a restaurant or whatever. You know, you could take that. Sometimes they get bent, and then you go and you bend them back, or if they get so bad, then I'll just get rid of them. But this looks great. This is very even. I'm looking forward to getting down with it. I make rings and bracelets from spoons and forks. Want one? I mean, yeah. Make one for Stacy. For sure. I need to make I'll make an eating video. Want me to do that? Well, like I'll like make a big pasta and then eat with my fork just during the live, and you can just sit there and I'll just get me a bowl and I'll just be like just shoveling my. Yeah. That's fun. And unique, right? It's not huge, which I think it's like if you're traveling or like taking it or whatever or putting it in a sheath, it's not like super long where you would feel like now it's not a fork for like eating. It's more of a fork for like serving or like preparing a big bird or something like that. This is like the size of a standard like eating fork. That three-prong business is tougher than you think. I bet it is, dude. I bet it is. Yeah, I mean Kodiak. I mean, I'm interested. But yeah, I'll make all the standard forks weep in inferiority. Like, oh yeah, you standard fork. I have the fork of champions. I'd rather have a cool stainless Damascus spork. Hand forged fork made out of MagnaCut? Wow. That'd be wild. How much would that a chunk of MagnaCut this big? Just like a raw chunk of MagnaCut that size. How much would that cost? Kodiak's gonna make a ring and bracelet live Sunday fun day for Stacy and Brown Sugar. That sounds awesome. And if anyone's interested in a fork, message Brian Kerr, Whisker Biscuit. At the good old Whisker Forge out of Wisconsin. Woo. Dan Stan, what's up? Check out my new fork. Tell me that's not rad. Did you see Auxiliary has an extra large fixed blade out now? I have not. Bobtism. Kodiak Edge carves forks and spoons from wood. Handmade fork with a fat carbon handle. Ooh, that'd be cool. or a completely hand-forged fork. Brian, let's trade forks. That'd be fun. I need to get into this. Brian, I want to come visit. I want to forge. I want to forge and buy a lesson class from you. Come out and like one of those railroad spike classes. You come show up, and by the end of the class, we've spent 8 hours and managed to make a horrible piece of metal. Dude, this is rad. Brian's open to fork trading. Fork, yeah. Dude. I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I was gonna be pizza, but I mean, I'm not gonna. No, pizza, you just pick it up and you eat it. Pizza, we just pick it up and eat it. Dude, this is so cool. I love it. Set the dinner table. It doesn't sit that way. We could set it like this. That's like the fancy way. Tongues down, yes, indeed. No forks given might have something to say about it. Oh, those guys, the whole no forks given thing. Yeah? Well, guess what? I like forks. That's a sweet fork. Almost as cool as this knife. Well, Paul, I currently possess a Ripley. This is a lefty Ripley. This is actually Lanyard Man's. Lanyard Man is a fellow lefty, and he sends me some cool stuff to check out. And he just bought this from Donnie. And then instead of having Donnie ship it to him, he had Donnie ship it to me first. So I get to check it out, make a review, have it on the live for a day. Dude, this action is stupid. It's just perfect. Brian says, awesome Kodiak, I'll watch and forge along. What time are you going to start that up? That'd be a fun watch. But the Ripley is incredible. If you want a custom handmade, no CNC piece of gloriousness from Donnie at Blessed Knives, save up your bucks and send it to him and get one. And if you want to get a custom forged fork, Brian Kerr or Kodiak Edge, they're going to both make some over the weekend, it looks like. PVK has auxiliary manufacturing XL pocket Bowie. Wow. Yes. Ah. 8 p.m. Oh, right on the... Auxiliary manufacturing. Yeah, it's just my elbow. It's fine. It's fine. This is the Captain's Bowie. This is a limited edition. I got number 1 right there. 1 of 11. And I save on shipping, sending it to KDK. How do you save on shipping? Because he paid to ship it to me and then I paid to ship it to you? Do I have the Opinel number 8 fork, knife, and spoon kit? No, I've seen that. I have an Opinel. I'm not a fan. I don't really like the Opinels. Must have a lot of trust in USPS or UPS. Well, I mean, what do you do? Right? You gotta mail it somehow. So the XL Bowie looks basically like this, only it's big. I have never. The only time I had any issue was when somebody else grabbed it off of the apartment, like it was said it was delivered, but then it wasn't at the. That only has happened once. PVK code? I do not have a PVK code. Anybody? You're getting the Auxiliary XL? Dude, this one is great. I love this knife. It's so fun. It's small, obviously. Captain's Bowie. Shorter. But daily carry. I've beat on it a little bit. Used it. I love it. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, Lanyard Man. You know something about that? That sucked. Unfortunately. Dan, do you own a Puko knife? I don't. How many auxiliary manufacturing knives do I own? Just this one. Just this one. But I love it. Look at that finish. Ironwood, rich light, AEBL. Awesome shape. Feels so good. I do not. Anybody own a Puko? How do you say it? Puko? Puko? Puko. Scandinavian Outdoors. I don't see an actual website. Those are cool. They look a lot like like fancy Mora. It looks like a fancy Mora. Right? Like fancier Moras. Get this out of here. Can't I close it? Wow, really? Where's the X? That's stupid. Oh, very nice. Yeah, these have that classic kind of Mora look to them. Very bushcrafty. Not too terribly expensive either for the fancy ones. 41. Well, is this in dollars or is this in? And those little stubbers. Did they have a table at, well, these are different. Roselli, Mora. No, these aren't even all. Or all Puko is the style. Scandi grinds. I get it. I get it. Yeah, they're sharp. These are great. Like right out of the box, just like even the $12 Moras, like just they razor through paper. It's wild stuff. I do have a cans ball. Is that what this one's called? A little bit bigger one, larger grind on there. But this one's got the full tang to it versus the other ones don't have full tang. The Marburg and the cans ball, I believe, are the two Moras that are full tang. Scandi grind, 3,000-year-old Mora is a spin-off. Sure. They are cool. Kodiak makes some nice ones. Eventually, I'll win one. That's how we get it. We win one. We're going for the win. Yeah, Kodiak does make some cool stuff. I would love to get into that. Baby steps, huh? Knives and yeah, don't really find a good website. As long as Mick and Fed stop winning, you know, sometimes some people have the luck. Fred didn't win, like had never won anything, and I would make a point to let people know he's been entering for years and had never won. And then I think Fred won twice within a few weeks of each other. And that was not too terribly long ago. So now Fred has a couple wins under his belt. Kodiak's header picture is of a Puko. Whoops. Right there. With a gorgeous looking handle. So is that a full tang, or does it have like a thin piece that goes most of the way into the handle then, or what, Kodiak? You are also your finish yourself? Right on. I've got a little finish. I'm kind of a mutt, but part finish. Like maybe an eighth or so. First was with convex grinds and then the more modern Scandi grind. Geeking out. Hey, we're here to geek out on knives. That's the whole point of this. I always win in steaks. I'll take steaks. I want a steak. Paul Mills has won 5 times. Oh, streaks. You win in streaks. Mick Ranger, what did I win? You won the ability to watch me go like this. 5-star folly. Look at what I've got on the table here. My brand new hand-forged fork from Brian Kerr. Whisker Forge. And then Donnie, Bless Knives Ripley. This is on loan. So Lanyard Man bought this from Donnie. This is a sweet handmade custom, no CNC. This is all done by Donnie's beautiful hands. And look at the action on this. This is a unique, one-of-a-kind piece of glory right here. As is this. I can't wait to eat a steak later. Most Pukos are full tang with a peened on end cap. Buck 119 is a Puko spinoff. I got a Buck 119 right there. I could go get it, or I could just say, oh look, there it is. There it is. One of my favorites. Yeah, this knife is stupid nice. The action is great. Look at the backspacer. Floating backspacer. Dead center. Ugh. Smooth as hell on washers. Thumb hole works. Flicks out every time. Got your flipper tab. Just out of control. Sick. Then we've got this. I need to go get some pasta and start just getting to it. I'm excited to test out my fork. I need to get a sheath for it. They'll carry my fork everywhere. Carry my fork with me. Oh, it's got such a good angle to it. It's almost a perfect tip. Perfect trident tip. I just want to get some spiral noodles. Get some potato salad or something like that. I don't know. Pasta. Let's get what I keep thinking. Get some spaghetti in there. And ooh, I can. Right? Because you gotta crank it in. About as badass as a fork gets, right? There's a reason bushcraft and outdoorsmen still use it. It's just about a perfect design, right? They are good designs. Ramen tonight. I don't have any. Well, actually, I do have some ramen, but I'm not going to make ramen. I'm not making ramen. I can barely fit. It's almost. Almost. I'm going to probably get that other one out, put it down. I need to work. I got a new mount for another one of my, like, stick this off the wall or off the ceiling and extend it out, but I'm going to put one of the lights on there, help get it up and out of the way. Continue to evolve the studio. Did you guys see the interchangeable knife they had, the tactical spork in titanium at Blade Show? Who had that? Was that at where? I know I saw something at Big Idea had something. And then, yeah. What's up, B Shady? What's up, my man, Fook Doos? Playing with Lanyard Man's Ripley. This is a lefty Ripley from Donnie. Perfect knife. Perfect action. Let's get this live started. Tactical spork. Well, this isn't a spork, but it is a legitimate fork. I'm a work-a-lurk. Pass on through. Hey, KDK, what's up, B Shady? Scoop. Eat. My man Futu's in the house. All right, let's turn that off. Oh, let's get it back dark up in here. Huh? KDK after hours, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the night mode. We're going to bring it down a level. The Aurelia's a little fussy. Hard to deploy, says Bob Tiz. Start over from the beginning. Start over from the beginning. All right. 5-Star Folly has a question for everyone. Any good knife manufacturers, shops, or whatever in Montana? Heading there tomorrow for a wedding. Helena, Montana. Does anyone know of any spots near Helena that the nerd 5-Star Folly can go check out? Maybe pick himself up a little gas station knife or something. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? I need a drink. I'll be right back. This is empty. Give me 1 second. Have a good night, folks. Dave. Hey, Dave. Good to see you, bud. Maybe see you or see you at Smoothies on Saturday. I don't have much. I gotta go to the grocery store. All these names with A names. I'm gonna make an areola. Word up. Word up. Boom. If I carried a fixed blade all the time, this would probably be one of them. Go to Loveland, Colorado, next to Estes Park. Awesome knives there. Are you flying out there, though? He's probably flying. If he was driving, that'd be quite the drive. Like a 14-hour drive. Whew. Pardon me, I apologize. Holy Lord, how dare you? Maybe I could eat dinner with this. This would be a good camping. Try loosening the pivot a little. Yeah, he's flying. So it might be limited on the distance you're going to be able to travel. New knife has a bottle opener in the back. Just in case. Right. Oh, yeah, because a couple of his buddies are driving back, so he doesn't have to check a bag. So, like, he could buy something, and then they can drive it back. It was scary when I was in Atlanta, and I bought a bunch of knives, and you have to put them in a bag and then check it at the airport, and like, oh. Please work out. Fook Doozle needs to get a stump. I need to get a stump, too. I have a video I need. Yeah, don't name it the Anus. But I need to get a stump because I have to finish my stump challenge from Titanium Justin. And I've actually pulled some knives out of my collection that I'm going to use for the stump challenge. Kind of thought up a few things I wanted to do. But I either need to go in the woods and find a stump, or I need to get a chunk of wood that I can use as a stump. Which I'd like to have one in the backyard, although I can't spend a lot of time in the backyard because I go to make a video, and the second you start to film will be when the dog runs out and then starts barking, and then it'll make the other dog bark, and then long story short is I can't be in my backyard for more than 5 minutes without having dogs bark. So it's near impossible for me to go do a live stream outside. It would just get ruined. And the problem is the folks that have these dogs don't care. So the dog will just keep barking. And yeah. We have the same taste in blade shapes. I like this. Boom. 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 Some of my freshies. Where is it? There it is. Boom. Yeah, mama. That's what's up. These are a few of my favorite things. Bottom knife reminds me of the sharp fingers we all replicate. This one? Monterey Bay knives. Saber tooth. Woo! Sick. What the hell? Kevin Smith and knives. Look at my fork. Look at my sweet fork, bro. I need to get a sheath. I get a sheath for this, and then I can carry this. So when I go to Blade Show, Texas, I'll have my fork on me. Sabertooth, yeah. No, the next one, this one. This one. Captain's Bowie from Auxiliary Manufacturing out of Reno, Nevada. What's up, Taggin? I could eat my dinner with this and be happy. Buy dog treats? Why would I buy dog? No. The dogs like me. That's not the problem. The problem is they are outside and they bark at everything. They bark at the squirrels. They bark at the other dogs. They bark at moving anything. So if I'm making a video, I would have to stop making the video, go over, pet them for a second. They'll stop, and then they'll run off and start barking at something at the fence on the other side. It'll have nothing to do with the treats or me. They literally bark at everything. I'm in here and they'll be outside and nobody's out there and they'll bark. It's just the treats will not make them quiet. Trust me. I 100% guarantee the treats will not make them quiet. I have them, and them all have dogs. And the one over here, when they let their dog outside, they leave and 3 hours goes by and the dog will bark every 5 seconds for hours. And I can't even get to that fence. That's in a corner where I couldn't even reach them. This one over here barks at every squirrel that it sees constantly. And the thing is there's squirrels everywhere. There's birds everywhere. They never stop. People love animals. Film yourself giving them treats. No, I'm not playing that game. I don't want to play that game. I'm going to pull at the heartstrings of everyone by showing pets. I'm a knife channel. The only reason I'm talking about the dogs is because they won't shut up. I know a lot of people that have dogs that take care of their dog, and their dog doesn't make noise, and they don't even need to have them on a leash because it'll just sit there and be a good dog. My neighbors are not those people. The blue-handled spear point at the top, this is the KC Kubi Dust Devil. So KC's design from Knives Fast. It's a fun one. I'm going to be throwing that into some stumps soon. Warncliffe's with Ultim and dyeing the G10, old horror movies, laser designing. These are a few of Dan's favorite things. No, I just ignore the dogs, and then I don't spend time in my backyard because I can't. I can't. I've gone over there. I've had friends over that have dogs, that have treats, that have been over and given them treats. But then as soon as you aren't standing at the fence giving them more treats, they just start barking. It's when the owners don't care, and the owners don't. Especially that one and that one. They honestly... I could stump stick the fork. Maybe. You have to throw it pretty good and have soft enough wood that it would get in there. It's easier to train the dogs than it's to train the dog owners. Yeah, 100% right. Dogs are smart, and the owners let them get away with stuff and let them be their friend rather than their, the dogs can't be the leader of the pack. I'm going to stump this into a stake. Right into a stake and then into my face. Oh. For the super slow-mo Fulci zoom. Wow, did you see that? Let's try that again. I wonder if that... Okay. Let's try it up here. Notice the colors of the room just changed? It's like all red. Now it's all blue. Look at the... Like I get up here and it turns it all like dark and... Huh. That's interesting. Just no reasoning with Dan. Well, there's nothing to reason about. I'm giving you the answers. I've been living in this house for over 10 years, and I've been dealing with these dogs for several years, and I've tried. I want to hang out in my backyard. I've tried. And the problem is when it's not your dog, and you're limited to the interaction on the fence, the second I'm not sitting there petting them or giving them something, they're barking at stuff. They bark pretty much constantly. That's not I'm not reasoning with you. I'm telling you the situation in which I live. And I have a fork. And I'm going to eat with this fork. And it's going to be delicious. Oh, I tell ya. I swear there was something else I wanted to talk about before end of days. Well, we did. I haven't gotten this one out today. This one's been kind of hiding for a while. The Kevin Smith and knives. Oosh. Hallelujah. That's what I should eat dinner with. That right there. Is that the breakfast of champions right there? This thing is sick. I love it. Very much. This is from the Kevin Smith and Knives collection. The Evo. That's a nice fork and fork. Thought the barks were commands. I don't like dogs that... I don't like people. Don't eat with that. It's rotten. What's rotten? This? It's rotten. You can shoot vids in my backyard, full 6-foot privacy fence. Oh, there's lots of places to go, but see, that's the issue. Is sometimes you just want to film something, you don't want to go. I just want to film. So, like, I can just step out into the backyard, set up my tripod, and film a live stream. But I can't, because in a few minutes, it's going to be interrupted, and then it's going to be like, Kenman, you should go inside. I'm sick of the dog barking in your stream. Yeah, five star, I know that. I get that. I appreciate that. But I can also drive down to the street. There's a park down there about 3 blocks away that I can go, and then I'm outside and there's no dogs in that area, and it works fine. Except for I have to go there. You know, there's another one over here that I could drive up and down to, but I have to go to it. So now I have to grab things. I want to be able to just, oh, I'm outside live streaming. I could run inside and just grab this real quick. Or I could run inside and grab this. Or I could keep streaming and walk in and walk back out. Is it a dog park? No. But every single one of my neighbors all the way around have dogs, and none of them, they all think that since their yard is fenced in, that's all their requirements are. They let them out the back, and then boom, it's done. It's done. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging in. We'll talk to you sometime soon. Oh, I will make you a steak for your fork. See, that's what's up. Make me a steak, I'll eat it. We're derailing Dan with unwanted advice. Yeah. Believe me, I don't even mow. I don't take care of my backyard anywhere near the way that I would like to. But the reason is I just lost this light. Battery dead on that one. We're moving into late night with KDK. All right. Ooh, that's bright. Wow. That really does kick a lot off from that one little light on that side, huh? Yeah. What it comes down to is it's a subject that I don't like. So yeah. It was Dan After Dark, but I didn't like it. It was dark. No, it's fine. It's fine. But it's one of my least favorite. It's one of the reasons, in a way, it's like I kind of don't want to buy the house because I'm locking myself into these neighbors, which are stupid. And it's funny because I'll go outside to make a short. And you know how long shorts are? A short could be 60 seconds or less, 15 seconds. And I'll have one bad cut, or I'll be working on it like this, and I'll go to close it and be like, shoot, let me refilm that. And I'll go to record again and be like, make one more take and get it right. And then I go to make one more take and it's perfect, and then and then I just walk inside the house because I no longer am able to make that short for minutes. Yeah. What are you outdoor live streaming? The reason I'm not outdoor live streaming is because I don't have the space to do it. Otherwise, I would be like, oh, today we're going to go outside. I'm going to juggle these knives, which I can't really juggle in the house because they're big. Or we want to go out and do some stump sticking or something like that. I want to have those options. And I would definitely be outside doing some live streams, doing some field tests. Like, oh, let's take this bad boy and I'm going to do some chopping and split some wood and stuff with it. I could do all that in my backyard. But if I go to try to make a video and I can't run more than a minute without a dog barking, it basically becomes an unusable clip. I don't want to watch a clip. I don't like it in person. So I'm not going to make a video and then have to stop making the video because the dogs are barking, then wait, and then make it some more, and then wait, and then never actually get it filmed because I don't have a section of each edit that's clean without dogs. A 100 edits for 45 seconds of video. Yeah. Yeah, and if I go somewhere, I have to pack all the knives. When it's like I'm here, I can just grab a few, walk outside with them, and be like, ooh, I need this one. And I can run back in and grab it. I don't know. I need to live out in the woods, probably. I think ultimately buying a house out in the country a little bit, where then I could actually get a thing going and start hammering. Because I don't think I could hammer some forging in the garage here. Although maybe I could. Like, oh, I can't hang outside because I have to listen to dogs bark. You can't hang outside because you have to listen to my hammer pounding all day long. Maybe that's what I should do. Dogs make team meetings hard. Well, the problem is 90% of the people in the world that have dogs don't accept the responsibility of having the pet. They just do whatever they want and they let it run and they don't care. I'm not saying I'm talking for all. I'm just saying most don't care. And this stream has been way too long talking about my unhappiness with people not taking care of their dogs. So I'm good on it. Now this knife right here, I would gladly enjoy. The only reason I haven't been opening it all day is because it's this one. Tonight is this one here. Boom. Look at that. Just flicks. If you set the anvil up right, it's not that loud. That might be my new thing though. The second I start hearing it outside, I'm just going to go out and start pounding metal. Buy all the houses up. This knife is so great. If you have the means, Bless Knives. Buy a shirt. Link in the chat. Absolutely real deal stuff. He makes some amazing knives. The Ripley is awesome and out of focus. Look at that finish. It's great. Boom. Oof. There it is. That's my story. Sticking to it. Knife fabrication, or handle fabrication coming soon. I'm excited. These bad boys right here, these D2 chunks. Handles to be made soon. Very soon. I don't know what knife's next on my list. I got a couple coming. I bought something from CRKT. I bought something from CJRB. One of them will be here tomorrow. The other will probably be here Saturday. I don't have anything else on the way. A couple other review knives that are coming in the mail from Fred and such. Oh, I'm loving my fork. I'm about to go try to find a way to make dinner with this fork. Oof. Good stuff. Thanks again to Brian Kerr, Whisker Forge, making me this sweet forged fork. Check out Bless Knives. Donnie is making some handmade creations of perfection. Super cool stuff. And that's it. I'm gonna call it. I'm hungry. Got some stuff to do. It's been a great night. I appreciate all of you. What a fun time. I've got Cabin Smith and Knives shelves about to go in. I got 2 more shelves to fill out here. Kevin did a great job. Thanks again, Kevin. These look super choice. I got the stain on there. They're ready to rock and roll. Shelves incoming. Go check out Kodiak Edge Bladesmithing. Check out Brian Kerr. Titanium Justin's got a great channel. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Excellent stuff. Peace, everyone. Stay sharp.